When you look back at directors, obviously modern directors like Spielberg and Lucas are worth watching.
Of
Almost
course.
everything they do.
Yeah.
It's funny that when Lucas made American Graffiti, which he made in 18 days, with an unknown cast.
Did not know that.
Yeah, unknown cast. Had to fight every bit for the few $100,000 he got to make the film. He kept talking about other movies he was going to make, and one of them was Star Wars.
Yeah.
And he kept telling Harrison Ford, who was a carpenter who happened to take off work to do this role because he didn't think he was ever going to make it in Hollywood, you're going to be in this.
Yeah.
And he told Richard Dreyfuss, you're going to play this part. He told Cindy Williams, you're going to be the princess. Well, Cindy wasn't the princess, eventually became Carrie Fisher. But he was already telling them over and over again about this movie he was going to make when he got famous and had the money. But American Graffiti essentially paved the way for him to make Star Wars.
That's phenomenal. Yeah, because American Graffiti is such a classic.
Yeah, it does capture an era very, very well. It's a particularly good niche movie, or niche, however you want to say it. But I happen to love that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that movie may have been before my time, as far as me driving around in cars and stuff like that. But I kind of wish I had grown up in a time when you were listening to 50s and early 60s music, because it's so infectious. That would have been fun to cruise in.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that we have much cruising music today, but that was been. And by the time I came along with cruising music in the 70s, hard rock was not cruising music. I mean, acid rock. You didn't cruise to acid rock, and so you missed a lot of that just good cruising music. So yeah, I mean, directors wise, then you go back. Woody Van Dyke, great comedy director. Victor Fleming, great action director. I think I've already named 5, but you can go back to Howard Hawks and others. And the great directors were made, by the way, from the studio system. And we realized they were great directors because they were making 5 and 6 films a year.
Yeah.
Modern directors don't get that opportunity.
Yeah.
So we have to look at television to find modern directors we like, as opposed to movies, because they get to make movies over and over again. One director that we need to mention is Ida Lupino, the first great female director. She was making independent films at the time, film noir movies a lot, but she was one who crossed out of being this actress. And by the way, she was part of the acting Lupino family that went back 3 and 4 generations in England.